Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello? Hello, hello? This is really frustrating. Hello? Wait a minute. Is that better? Wait a minute, I think we got it fixed. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? I think we got it fixed. Give me some thumbs up or something, please. So you can hear me and you can see me, okay? Is that right, Echo? There. All right. Hey, everybody. Oh, my gosh. What a nightmare. Oh, my goodness. Let's have some beverage, please. Oh, my goodness. What a night. All right. Let's see here. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Wow. Hello. Let me refill my beverage. We got one person in the room. There we go. We get 7 people in the room. Okay. There we go. All right. Wow. Knight Rider, your chat's working off one of your other live streams, but it's not working on your actual live stream. Yeah, let me take care of something here real quick. There we go. All right, I think I fixed the problem. Wow. Incredible. Let's see. Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Please give me a thumbs up or something. Damn it. Oh, okay. I'll get this damn thing fixed. There we go. Hey, Bill, how you doing, man? Oh, come. Here we go. All right. Finally. Somebody please ask me a question. Dan, how you doing, brother? Eric? Yeah, EMPs for sure. No, it's my big old sausage fingers messing around with the keyboard, not getting results fast enough, and then hitting this, deleting that, turning this on, turning it off. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, what a night, huh? Incredible. All right. Any more Tesla customs coming? Ramon, good question. I'm going to show you something real quick here. There we go. I got the Candy Striper Tesla. These are going to be going out this week. I have already sent out a bunch of folks, and they've already gotten Camaros and trucks and everything else, and everybody seems to be pleased with them so far. Anyway, so we got the Tesla Candy Striper. Here's one I did for Vince at Second Chance Redlines. He calls it the Crazy T. He made up a bunch of decals here on this. And here we go, a little closer. All right. But these are pretty hot. I made this for Vince at Second Chance Redlines. He sent me some decals. He says, hey, can you make this up for me? Absolutely, I can make it up for him. Vince takes really good care of me, and I hope to do the same for him. What do we got here? Traveler, how you doing, brother? Bill Disc, what's new in the graveyard? Oh, my gosh. I've been busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. Holy crap, it's been so busy. As you all know, past couple months, I was up in Virginia Beach doing some work. Well, right now, the company that I work for is bidding on a contract to work over in Guam. I'm not crazy about going over there, but work is work. I'm trying to get caught up with everything I owe people. Customs that I'm doing for folks, excuse me. Pardon, please. I'm going to do my best to get them out to you. Again, my full-time job takes precedence over my hobby. I love my hobby. If you sent me something, I will get stuff to you. I promise. It's just taking time. I took on more than I could handle, and I apologize. Okay? Let's read some questions here real quick. Let's see. Bill Disc, let's see. Yeah, Ramon, I know who you are. Been talking all day, haven't we? Okay, for those new to here, hopefully you got your own beverage, be it a beer or a soda or a hard drink or coffee or water or whatever. But every time you see this with Uncle Paulie on the mug, it's time to raise your drink and drink a beverage. So cheers. Let's see. Okay. Dan, you're retired? I got a few more years to go before I retire, but I'll look forward to that time. Then I can play with my toys full time. I got some cool stuff coming up. Like I said, I've got these Camaros that I've been sending out to folks. They've been receiving those in the mail. These 62 Chevy pickups, they've been going out in the mail. People have been receiving those, and they've been very happy with those. I got the Tesla Cybertrucks. These are going out this week. Okay. These turned out fantastic. Very happy with them. Now, I've got a brand new gasser coming out. Been stripping them, taking care of stuff. But here's a 55 Bel Air gasser. Now, for those of you who have seen my other ones I did before, the green trimmed 55 gasser, I've got someone coming out now with the blue trim. And what you got here is this. Okay? What do you think of that? Those will be coming out soon. Now, because you stuck around and you're here with me and everything else, if you want one of these blue gassers, they're $55 and they are free shipping. Okay? Now, if you live in Canada or something like that, it'll be a little bit more shipping. If you live over in Europe, like Andrew or anybody like that, it'll be a little bit more shipping too. Actual cost of shipping, though, I don't make any profit off shipping. Now, don't forget boxes and stuff like that and tape and everything, that costs money too. So that's where that money goes. But if you want one of these 55 gassers, all right, let me know. Send me a message in Facebook Messenger or through email or whatever. We'll get you on the list and get you going with that, all right? But there's only going to be 25 of these, and they're going to be numbered. Now, I may have a few extras once I get to 25, like number 26. There won't be a 26. It'll say custom, okay? So if you want one of these, because you subscribe or you follow me on the live stream, especially after tonight with tonight's fiasco, if you want one, let me know. We'll get a hold of each other, and we'll get you on the list, and I will get those knocked out as soon as possible, okay? But there's only going to be 25, and they'll be numbered. Now, this one here, I'll show you this one here. Here it is. Let's see. Okay? Like this, this 62 Chevy pickup. Here you get a certificate of authenticity. This one here is number 3 of 25. Okay? So your car that you get, the 55 gasser over there, will come on a custom card. It'll have a certificate of authenticity. It'll be in a protector, etc., etc. Okay, let's go back to the chat. What do we got here? Let's see. So you retired at 62, Dan. Wild. You finished your Luke's Challenge build. I'm still working on mine, all right? But I am finishing up my 4 Horsemen build, the NASCAR. Bill, I'll be in contact with you for that 55 gasser, and it's going to be sweet, I promise. Hey, Ricky, how you doing, man? Wow, you caught here just in time because the first 45 minutes was crap with the connections. Let's see. Echo, you're a disabled vet. God bless you, brother. Thank you for your service and your sacrifices. Thank you so much, buddy. Jimmy Hepp. Are you on Facebook Messenger, Jimmy? If you are, do me a favor. Send me a friend request or something, and I'll get you on there. We'll get you taken care of because it's first come, first serve. Once those 25 are gone, that's it. Now, I'm also going to be coming up one with purple trim, and here's a cool one. I'm going to be coming up with one in hot pink. That's going to be crazy. That's going to be crazy. What do we got here? Hey, Andre, how you doing? Sorry for the confusion, brother. Man, Jeremy, thanks for sticking around, buddy. Yeah. My knockwurst fingers kept hitting the keyboard and pushing stuff that I shouldn't have been pushing. So, Dan, your NASCAR build is done also. Dan, I was looking at your logo you sent me with the saw blade and like that. If you want it, okay, let me help you come up with something cool. It's a little bit hard to read. I mean, it's got a saw blade and it says chop chop. It doesn't say you, okay? So, again, my opinion, if you want me to help you, I'm happy to help. All right? Let's talk, okay, buddy? Let's see. Mr. Sam, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, we got more people in the room. Let's drink a beverage. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. CD's Diecast. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, guys, I apologize for the mix-up with the broadcast and everything else. I guess I had two broadcasts going at the same time, and I didn't realize it. But I'll get that all fixed, and I just got to learn. All right? It is a learning curve. Oh, let's see. Show me what you got. Yeah, let's talk about it. I'll come up with something in my spare time. I didn't want to step on your toes or anything, Dan. But I want people to be associated you with your logo, so they see your logo. Oh, that's Dan. That's what I want to say. Whew, goodness gracious. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Now, if you were here last week, I was working on this 1/18th scale VW drag bus. You guys remember that? Hey, Bruce, how you doing, man? Thomas, how you doing, buddy? All the way from Canada. Anyway, so I was working on this drag bus. You remember the drag bus, okay? Let me show you this. All right. Check this out. 1/18th scale. All right. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? That's fun. All right. This was a lot of fun. This is going to Tim Pattison at the Florida Panhandle Hot Wheels and Diecast. I made this for him, okay? But this is going to him. I got about 10 of these, I think. Well, let's see. You're known as Custom Diecast on Instagram. CD, it makes sense, all right? What would your messenger be? You can contact me under Paul Bechtel, or you can contact me under Diecast Graveyard. Hey, Mike Yule, how you doing? Contact me, please. You just paid me recently for one of those customs. I was trying to find out exactly which one it was, brother, because I couldn't find the message or the email. Contact me so I can get you what you paid for, please. Pete, how you doing, buddy? Brad, how you doing, brother? Man, what a crazy night this was already. Man. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's have some questions, please. There was some questions about cleaning airbrushes and the different types of paints and the mediums and stuff like that. I've got my... here we go. I got my Pache Talon, all right? This one here has a 0.3 needle in it, all right? And I use this almost specifically for my Spectre Flame paints, my clear coats, etc. I use this because it's got a 0.3 needle. Now the Createx paints, the thicker paints, the water-based paints, usually I'll use something with a 0.5 needle in it. And the reason being is the paint's a lot thicker. The medium is a lot thicker, so it's harder to go through the airbrush, okay? When you're painting with that thicker paint, the 0.5 needle has got a bigger aperture in the end, or a bigger opening, and as you withdraw the needle, it allows the larger chunks of paint or pigment to go through, okay? Now, when you're using your compressor, set your compressor from anywhere from 25 to 30 pounds, all right? Now, if you have a compressor with an air reservoir, that's much better. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. 62 Chevy pickup, Mike. I'll make sure that I put you down for that, brother. And I apologize for the confusion, Mike. Thank you so much. If you can you message me? I think I sent you a message on Facebook Messenger. Send me a message so I can confirm your address, please, and I will get that in the mail on Monday, my friend. And thank you so much for your order. I appreciate it. By the way, if you didn't see it, 55 gasser coming out with blue graphics. Okay, here you go. Check that out. There's only going to be 25. Okay, 25. So the first 25 people to say, hey, I want this, and this is one thing I'm announcing to people here that are here with my live chat. If you want to get on the list for this, I'll send you the information. But that's going to be a limited one. And also, if you buy one tonight, or tell me that you want one tonight, okay, I'm also going to have a chase version of the truck, or the car, excuse me. I'm going to have a chase version. Now, people that go to buy this thing, they're going to be entered into the drawing for the free chase car. Okay? Check that out. Let's see. Oh, Mike Hawk, I've already talked to you, brother. I don't know why. I guess I saw the name and it just kind of threw me off. But yeah, I've already got you down for that, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. So, Brad, you're doing your NASCAR build. I was just showing folks. I haven't finished mine yet, but I got everything all stripped, painted, and I'm going to fancy that up. Let's see. I would like to switch to an easier paint that requires no hardener like Createx. What's your thoughts on that? CD diecast. They're both just as good, brother. Now, the thing about the lacquer-based paints, especially if you use the Spectre Flames, or not a Spectre Flame, but an opaque, but the same company, okay? John has an excellent product at the Redline shop. Vince from Second Chance Redlines with his Retro Flame paint. Those paints are beautiful and they're outstanding, okay? I love those paints because when you spray them down, when you use the hardener, it's already got an incredible gloss to it, and it hardens that way. Now, if you put decals over the top of that paint, then you're going to have to clear coat over the top of that. All right? So that's one version or option. With the Createx paint, you don't have to mix hardener or anything with it, but you may have to use a base coat to help it adhere better. Okay, it also helps to thin it down when you spray it. But Createx or Spray Gunner, who's a sponsor of mine, they recommend you use a 0.5 needle. Okay, so the bigger aperture the needle, the better, easier your paint's going to come through, and you're not going to have to thin it down as much. But you should still do it. But you're going to have to spray light coats. If you spray heavy coats, it's going to get saturated. It's going to drip. It's going to run. And you're going to have to wind up either taking it off completely and starting from scratch or whatever, okay? If you got more questions about that, check with me on Facebook Messenger or whatever, CD Diecast or Instagram, and I'm under Diecast Graveyard 1, and I'll be happy to answer your questions for you at any time. Let's see. I would like to switch to see. I love Createx paints too, brother. I do too. Thomas, you're on the list. I'm waiting for the to finish up all the Cybertrucks. I've got you down for the others, and then I will send them all together. But I'll send those, and then I'll send that gasser later on because I know you got more stuff coming from me. Let's see. Kamikaze, how you doing, brother? Anthony. Let's see. Doesn't Second Chance Redlines Jeremy, I don't know what you said there, brother. Ricky wants the gasser. You betcha. Mike Hulk, you want a gasser also? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, again, later on, I'm going to have some coming with the purple trim. And I'm going to have some where the car is going to be like a hot pink. I'm going to be working on that, though. That's going to be really cool. Wow. Bima Putra Wikasono Mipa. Where are you from, brother? Please. And I know that I butchered the hell out of that, and I apologize, please. Let's see. Traveler. Yes, I will check my messages afterwards, brother, and we'll get that taken care of. Zinc electrode in the bath when you're not using it. I would take it out. The reason being is you've got the sea salt or you've got the Epsom salts in the bath there. Now, when you go to mix up that mixture for the zinc bath, okay, if you put that strip of zinc in there, that helps form the electrolyte solution. So if you leave that another zinc tab in there that you're using to electrify things, then it's going to eat it and it's going to dissolve and it's going to disappear. So definitely take that out. Let's see here. Sorry, Jimmy. Jimmy, I got you on here, buddy. Jimmy Hep. Gotcha. Let's see. As I was just telling folks, I'd been up in Virginia Beach since about the second week of October, so I'm just catching up on the 67 Camaros. A lot of people got them today. The 62 Chevy pickups. I had a slight issue with the Cybertrucks. I'm fixing that. Those are getting ready to go out within the next couple days. But thank you for that. And thanks for your patience. But I got a whole bunch more stuff coming out anyway. So I was up in Virginia Beach from the third week of October until the end of January, taking a week off for Christmas and Thanksgiving. My boss is working on a project now to where it may take me to Guam for anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm doing my best to catch up to everything so I don't get people all pissed off at me, all right? And I do apologize. Yeah, I got your message, Jimmy. Thank you. Does Retro Flame paint come pre-mixed, Jeremy? Yes, it does, sir. It does come pre-mixed, for sure. The Nitro Flame paint from Bright Vision does not come mixed. You have to use thinner to thin it out. The Spectra Flame paint comes pre-thinned, so you're good to go there. Now, here's something for you. How many folks we got in the room right now? Let me check something here real quick. We got 24, okay? For you 24 folks, okay? I'm getting ready here in the future, probably by the end of summer. I'm going to be releasing my own clear coat system for you to spray your cars with. It'll be a lacquer-based clear coat, but you'll be able to use it now. Bright Vision has Nitro Flame. Second Chance Redlines has Retro Flame. Redline Shop has Spectra Flame. Because I'm Diecast Graveyard and it's a graveyard theme and the Grim Reaper and all that, I'm going to come out with my own line of clear coat called Spectre Flame, like a ghost. Okay? I'm still working out the kinks and the bubbles to make sure it works perfectly, but I will be doing that probably by the end of summer, and there'll be more to follow on that. But clear coat system, Spectre Flame, that's going to be hot. Flame, hot, get it? let's get past that bad joke. Let's have a beverage. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think Luke is in the room today, buddy. His dad, Joe owns a chrome shop or a plating shop up in Minnesota. They are down in Georgia sponsoring a drag racing event. Speaking of this drag racing event, if you do a search for the car, there is a car called the Black Sheep, and the guy that drives the car is called John Doc, D-O-C. His car is so unbelievably wicked fast. It's absolutely incredible. I've been working out a thing with Joe up there at the Dieter's Custom Finishes and John Doc with the Black Sheep. I'm going to show you this. I'm making this special car for him. We're going to do 50 of them, and he's going to be selling them on his website. But I'm going to show you this. This is cool. All right. Check this out. This is a copy of his drag racer, okay, called the Black Sheep. Okay, check that out. This car is unbelievably fast. It is so fast. Now, these cars will come in a case just like you see here, like an M2 case. It actually says M2 on top, all right? On the back of the car will be autographed by John Dock, okay? This, folks, is going to be special. This is a beautiful, beautiful car meant for display only because it's going to have 3D printed wheels to mimic what he has on the car. But this is absolutely beautiful, okay? But you're only going to be able to get these through John Dock once I get them all to him, okay? 50 only, but I'll tell you, these are going to be incredible. Autographed by the guy that drives the car. Okay? Nice stuff. Oh, let's see. Bet even money you would be glad to go back to Virginia Beach and skip Guam. Yeah, Jimmy, I'll tell you. I don't mind the idea of going to Guam, just not right now. Plus, I got a jury summons the other day. They want me to go be on a jury beginning of April. So I don't know if I can get out of that or not. I already got out of 2 because I was traveling around the world doing my job and everything. But, let's see. Hey, Vince is here from Second Chance Red Lines. Let's do the thing, all right? Second Chance Red Lines, okay? Vince has an incredible product that he sells. He's got the decals. He's got the replacement parts for your red line restorations. They've got glass. I think they're 144 different kinds of glass. They've got decals for your red line restorations. They've got the over 1,200 sets of different decals that Vince sells. He's also got the red line wheels, the replacement wheels for your red line restorations. And don't forget that he has the beautiful retro flame paint. Okay? Now over there, you got hoods for a whole slew of cars from the red line era. Okay? The Oldsmobiles and the Camaros and the Mustangs and everything. Check out Vince's Second Chance Red Lines. Now, here's the cool part. Let's take some money back from Vince, okay? Here's a code that says DGY10. When you buy something off of his website, okay, if you put the code at the end of the sale, DGY10, you'll save 10% off your entire sale. And Vince also sends stuff overseas. Not the paint, unfortunately, because of restrictions, but the hoods, the glass, the tires, the decals, all that stuff he'll send overseas to you. Check out Vince's Second Chance Red Lines, and don't forget to use that code right there. Let's take some of that money back out of his pocket, all right? Check out that code. Good stuff. Vince, your product is absolutely friggin' incredible, okay? I love what you do for us. And again, here's the Tesla truck that I made for Vince. I'm making a special card for him, and that's going to be going in the mail hopefully this week too. But this thing was beautiful. He came out, we're calling this one, or he's calling this one, the Crazy T, or Crazy Tesla, all right? But beautiful, beautiful. And it's got those beautiful Samed wheels on it. How incredible, how incredible. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yeah, he's at the Lights Out race. Absolutely, brother, up in Georgia. Very cool. Yay. The Black Sheep is so cool. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Charles? Okay, Chris. Let's see. What's up? Vince is the man. I'll tell you what. Vince and I are approximately the same age, which is really friggin' ancient, okay? He is an absolute master when it comes to doing the decals and stuff like that for you. Now, I've got a video out there, folks, that tells you how to get custom decals for your car. Now, if he's already got the template, like for a 55 Bel Air Gasser or something like that, it's not a problem. It's not an issue. But if you've got something custom, like a one-off or something, I'll tell you, and like I showed you before, okay? He made these candy striper decals for me to fit a 1/18th scale VW drag bus, all right? This thing turned out incredible. Vince did all the decals for this. I applied them, but he did all the decals for this, okay? So once you give him the proper measurements that he needs, and he only needs the one measurement, end to end, and it's got to be a straight-on shot. How big is this? Now, millimeters are preferred because it's a more accurate measurement, okay? And if you go to his website, scredlines.com, there is instructions there, plus in my video, how to take the proper measurements of this car. Ooh, hey, look at that. All right. Fortunately, I was holding it. How to take the proper measurements so you can get decals for your custom vehicle to make it look really, really good, okay? But this is beautiful. This is going to Tim Pattison at Florida Panhandle Hot Wheels and Diecast, all right? Here's one I worked on the other day. This is a video I just released recently. This was the Japanese car out of a 5-pack. I don't know if I can get any closer, but you can see the cherry blossoms on there. I made the custom card. Got my die-cast graveyard stuff on the back. And here on the back, it just says prototype. That's what I put on there. But this thing was fun. So you get a chance, watch the video, please. This was a lot of fun to do. Very simple custom. All I did was do a tire swap on here, detailed out the tail lights and the headlights, made the custom card. That was a lot of fun, okay? Let's see. Chris's Junkyard Designs. What's up? How you doing, brother? Yeah, the Black Sheep is an incredible race car, guys. And the guy is just... The guy, you watch some of his videos and check out... it's LS Nasty or something like that. I'll have to check it out. I apologize. Let's see. Well, if you forget the code, brother, let me know. I'll be happy to give it back to you. Vince, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. I'm going to get these people to take some of your money back. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. You know, Kamikaze, if you need something, brother, if I can help you out with something, let me know. I will do my best to help you out. Danny Martinez, are you still in the room, brother? Ricky, God, I'm so glad you're here, man. I am so glad you're here. Ricky Montalvo is one of my best friends in the world, guys. He's up there in Brooklyn, New York. Ricky and his brother-in-law? I think his brother-in-law, Danny Martinez. Two of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet. But I'm glad they're here. Danny, yeah. Did you get your package yet, brother? That I sent you? I sent you the truck and the Camaro. Unfortunately, I didn't put your Uncle Paulie truck in there, though. That'll be coming later on, brother. But I wanted to get you the stuff you paid for first. Oh, you did get it. You did get it. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. I'm hoping you're happy with it, brother. Oh, wow. You know what? It's time for a beverage. Man, it's been a rough day. It's been a rough day. Oh, my goodness. What do we got here? Notifications. Okay. Wow. I got some in here too. Yay. What do we got? Thomas, how you doing? Did you get your box, buddy? Did you get your box in the mail? Oh, you didn't get your box yet, Danny. It's coming, brother. I promise you. Did I send you a copy of the tracking number? If not, I can. Yeah, absolutely, Kamikaze. Yeah, let me know what you need, buddy. Diecast Sheriff. Now, while we're at the chat, okay? Down in the corner down there, there's a little square with a $sign in it. That is called Super Chat. If you want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beer, click in the Super Chat, throw a number in there, and let's have a beer together. But please, hit that Super Chat. Yeah, it's been a rough week, man. I'll tell you. My wife is in a Mardi Gras club here down in Florida, and next year she's going to be queen. But you got to be in this club for a very long time. But next year is her turn in the barrel. Tomorrow night is the Mardi Gras ball, and that's why I'm doing the broadcast tonight instead of tomorrow night, is because I'm going to be at the Mardi Gras ball. But my wife's going to be queen next year, and I get to be her arm candy or jester, whichever. Okay, good, Danny. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. It's time for another. This is where I get to it. Jimmy Hep, thank you, brother. Jimmy Hep hits the super chat. Jimmy, this is for you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you. And thank you for being a veteran. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Hey, Thomas, did you... Oh, there we go. Sorry. Thank you again, Jimmy. Thomas, did you get your box yet, brother? Cheers, Danny. Let's have some more questions, please. Questions, please. That's what I'm here for. One of the things I want to go over tonight is airbrush cleaning, okay? You're too old, that would kill you. Okay, Jimmy. All right. How old are you? Please, tell me. Hey, Mark, how you doing, brother? Welcome. I'll be looking forward to pictures of your first Four Horsemen, Bill, brother. Now, if you got a logo, send that with the picture so I can post your logo on there, too. I want people to know who made that car. I want to be able to bring attention to what you build and what you do, okay? My pleasure. Thomas, you're supposed to get it tomorrow. I mean, I know it's Saturday tomorrow. I'm thinking today's Saturday. But yes, please let me know when you get it, brother. I threw a bunch of stuff in there, so you should have a lot of fun with that for at least a couple days. How can you make a replacement for a windscreen? Excuse me, please. I'm going to be getting one soon, Mark. There is a vacuum machine that they use in the dental industry. And you can make them that way. Now, Andrew from Maple Leaf Customs, a couple episodes ago, he had a windscreen that was like a yellow color. And he says, I don't like the yellow color. So he made a new windscreen out of this with this vacuum machine. And it's like $150. But I'm going to be getting one here in the near future. And yeah, it works pretty good. You can do it that way. And once I get the machine, I'll be showing you how to do that also. It uses vacuum to form around it and stuff. It's pretty cool. So, Jimmy, you are 64. Sir, I'm going to be 63 here soon. All right? So, you're only as old as you feel, buddy. And some days I feel every friggin' day of it. Let's see. Paul, can you make the McGee's station wagon from Disney's The Ghost and Molly McGee? Well, if I'm going to do a one-off or something like that, I don't have a problem doing that, sir. If someone asks me, can you make this to sell it openly on eBay and stuff like that, I won't do it. All right. Now, my buddy Vince from Second Chance Redlines is the same way. He won't do copyrighted material, let's say. Disney is notorious for coming after people for doing, checking out their copyrights and stuff like that. and using his stuff, they will come after you. Now, years ago, I was airbrushing on the Strip, they called it, down here in Fort Walton Beach, Highway 98, airbrush shops as far as the eye could see. You'd get people come in occasionally, hey, can you paint Garfield for me or something like that? And for those people who did it and got caught, they got penalized, they got fined, etc. Okay? So you don't want to do it. Same thing with, like, if you were if you're doing like a one-off custom, like you just asked for, not a problem. I can do that for you, because it'll be cool. It'll be a lot of fun, but I won't make a bunch of them to sell. All right, let's see. Yeah, Dominic, I'd be happy to do that. Let's see. Hey, Hot Rod Josh, how you doing, buddy? Up there from Kentucky. Check Kamikaze Customs. God bless you, brother. This is for you, Anthony. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. He hit the super chat. Hit the super chat. Thank you so much. Cheers, brother. Yes, Brad, you can definitely use that to make custom blisters now. All right, check this out. I got a new sponsor, and I'll be announcing it later. Here's already made blisters. Yay! I've got blisters. I got blisters, okay? Then what I do, I'll show you over here. Here we go. I put double-sided tape on the blisters, okay? I don't do the sides. You can, but I don't. But you put double-sided tape on there, and that's what I use to put over the cars. Now, the problem, blisters only come one size. Now, they got small ones, and they've got larger ones. Here is a larger one, okay? Here's a larger one. Small one fits inside it with no problem, okay? But there's a lot of room up and down. This would be good for like a, let's see here, dairy delivery, okay? It's not going to move around too much. But if you put a small car in there, like this one, okay, like this little Mini Cooper, there's too much room and it will flop around inside the blister, okay? Now, the other thing is if you have a vehicle that's wider, it sticks out like a 62 Chevy pickup, okay? They won't fit in these, but they'll fit in these. But then you've got the up and down. So that vacuum machine would be perfect to make your own blisters, okay, for something like that. All right, and I'm going to be working on that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see here. Ow, 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 bumped my knee. Let's see. Been hooked on 50 caliber. Tom Ward does some good stuff. Now, I don't have the video all together yet from Tom. Tom is working out a monster truck build-off, race, pink slip type thing for 50 caliber customs sometime in July, okay? There'll be more to follow on my live feeds. There'll be more to follow on his YouTube page, etc. like that, and I'm going to be promoting it too. But Tom Ward has got this big event coming up, and I think he did a live feed tonight that showed people what he was doing. So there'll be more to follow on that. But check out 50 caliber customs, please. There's all kinds of folks, guys, here. Kamikaze Customs. He hasn't put out a video in a while, but he will soon, won't you, Anthony? Brad at Full Custom Diecast Garage. He does some incredible 3D printing. You got to check him out. Hopefully he'll get that stuff up somehow soon, and we'll maybe I'll do some of it in my videos and show you what he can do. Okay, but Brad does some great stuff. Josh at Hot Rod Garage. Josh is a young man, but he does some nice work. So if you get a chance, check out Hot Rod Josh's Garage, and he'll have some more stuff coming out here in the near future, I'm sure. But check out what he's got. Show some diecast love to Hot Rod Josh. Let's see. Yeah, Tom Ward, Pete, at Caliber 50 Customs. He does some beautiful work, and I work with him a lot on certain things and stuff. Incredible. Wow. Oh, let's go over some stuff. I've got a whole bunch of new stuff. Vince at Second Chance Redlines, okay? Just finalized the Evel Knievel decals. So if you want to get Evel Knievel decals for your 55 gasser, he has them in stock, ready to mail out to you. He also has the brand new Evel Knievel decals for the Silverado pickup truck, the 83 Silverado. I'm going to be doing a video on that when I get the time. I've just been so backed up with stuff. I've got all kinds of decals. I've got a very, very limited edition gasser coming out. It's going to be called the Diecast Graveyard Ghost Gasser. All right. And the card that I'm making for this car is going to be clear. All right. It's in here. I've already started working on it. I've got cars already stripped, ready to go. I've got those coming up. Yeah, it's going to be incredible, guys. Plus, I'm also going to be working, when I do this Evel Knievel gasser in another video coming up in the future, and I got this Silverado pickup, I'm also going to be working on decals for a transporter. All right? It's going to be an incredible set, guys. It's going to be beautiful. I know you're going to love it. What do we got here? Chris Mellon, Paul, really appreciate your videos, but I got to ask, not to sound critical, brother, why the Graveyard Death theme? That's a good question, okay? I originally had come out with Diecast Junkyard, but I just couldn't come up with a theme, okay? I'm a headbanger. So is my wife. We love heavy metal rock and roll music, okay? You know, the Grim Reaper and all that stuff. I came out with something with Diecast Graveyard because I figured some of the cars that I was restoring was the old Redlines, and they were just beat to death. There you go, death. All right. So my theme is bringing classic cars back from the dead. Okay, classic diecast cars back from the dead. All right, and that's where it all came from, and that's why I came up with that theme, and that's why I was sticking with it. I'm not a devil worshiper or anything like that, but I just like the theme. Came up with the logo that I made there with the Grim Reaper and everything, so I just started to stick with it, and that's how it formed, brother. That's a really, really good question. Thank you. I'm thinking of starting a channel for my Armor Cat Autoworks, starting young at 50. Buddy, I started mine at 60. Okay, so there you go. Time to catch up. And Armor Cat, you do some beautiful work, Mark. Let's see. Okay. Eddie Papandrea. How you doing, Eddie? Eddie, yeah, I was pushing too many buttons and trying to turn on too many things, and it was fighting with each other. That's why it wasn't working. Anthony, I look forward to seeing your work again, brother. I love your work, and you've done some great stuff. A clear gasser will be so cool. Great idea, buddy. You got it. You're on the list for those automatically, Andre. Andre is one of my top supporters when it comes to my Patreon page. Speaking of Patreon, let me look real quick here. Let me see how many people we got in the room. We got 29 people in a room. We had 30 people. Now we got 29. Okay. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to show you something. This is a 67 Chevelle, custom Chevelle, that I did in the Patreon theme. All right. It's got orange trim, orange or barbed wire on it and everything else. All my Patreon subscribers are going to get this car. Okay. Now, here's the deal. What's the date today? It's the 25th. There's 3 more days left in the month of February. If you subscribe to my Patreon page, you will receive this for free. It's going to take a while for me to get them done because right now I got to do about 40 of them, okay? But if you subscribe to my page, You're going to get this for free. And the other services I provide on Patreon is, if you're a Patreon subscriber, occasionally if you have decals that you need to have made, I will do my best to get them made for you. If Vince at Second Chance Redlines can't make them for you or whatever. That's one of the services I offer. I also offer one-on-one video conferences to help you with your hobby. All right. So if you got things that you're having problems with or like that, you can call me up. I'll be happy to help you out. I've had people send me their airbrushes where I've taken them apart, cleaned them, put them back together, tested them out, sent them back. I've had people call me, hey, can you help me with my logo? I do that too. I do all kinds of stuff, but I'm here. If you're my Patreon subscriber, okay, I am there for you when you need help. And that's the services that I offer. Now, there are several tiers depending on your financial situation. I mean, the lowest tier is like $3 a month or $4 a month or something like that. Anything you do can help. Now, if you happen to sign up, like I said, you will get this car for 3 more days. Then it's going to be cut off, okay? Check it out. The link is in the description for my Patreon page. I sure could use your help. The money that I get, I use for my supplies. Anything else that my sponsors don't help me out with. Let's see. I just ordered a spray booth. Cool. Charles Diecast Garage. It says 29. I don't know what that means. It says 29. Oh, well, 29, 30. Yeah. It goes up and down. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love this car. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. 30 people and only 12 likes. Smash that like button, folks. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Mark. Yeah, thank you, Mark. The Four Horsemen was actually started by me. I approached Keith first because Keith is one of my idols, and he's also a very good friend. I approached Xavier at Diecast Show Customs. His work is absolutely phenomenal. He does beautiful work, and I'm glad to be associated with Keith and Xavier. Initially, we had we had Jeff from 164 Revival. He was in for about 1.5 to 2 years, and then life got in the way. He had to back out. We asked Brian from Diecast Outcast to be in. He was in for about 6 months, and again, life gets in the way, and we understand that. We wish those guys both well. So this year we decided to try having a guest horseman. This month's guest horseman is George Hodges from Hodges Hot Wheels and Diecast. George is an incredible builder and a friend of mine too. But for the NASCAR build, George Hodges from Hodges Hot Wheels and Diecast. And if you don't subscribe to him, you should, because his work is beautiful. Let's see. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I do my best to help people, and I also do my best, guys, to stay humble. All right? And that's one of the things my wife told me. You know, when you're doing this stuff, don't get a big head. And I try not to, all right? I'm a guy that loves the hobby. I play with the Hot Wheels and the Matchbox and the other stuff that comes around and things like that. But I got to remember where I come from. I'm here to promote goodwill and everything to help you guys out with the hobby. And that's where I get my happiness from. CD Diecast. Just hit that super chat button. Buddy, this is for you. Cheers. Thank you so much for the super chat. Eddie, if I can offer some advice to you, brother, if you still have the receipt for the compressor from Harbor Freight, take it back, okay? Take it back, okay? The reason is, my friend, I've got a video in the how-to on how to buy a compressor, all right? The Harbor Freight compressor works, but if it breaks, brother, there are no replacement parts. Okay? Take it back and get you one from Spray Gunner. There's 2 different ones here, and here we go. That's a really good one. Excuse me, please. The one here on the very closest to my shoulder over here, this is called the Rudy Tooty. This is about $95, $99, somewhere around there. I got 2 of them. I got one of these, and I got the one on the far side there, the Tooty with the air tank. Now, my recommendation is that you get one with the air tank. Now, the reason is that when you're spraying with an airbrush, like my Pache Talon here, as soon as you hit the trigger, that machine is going to start working, and it's going to work as long as you're pushing the button. Now, there is a fan built into this to keep it cool, and it runs constantly until you unplug the machine or turn it off. Okay? The thing is, with the compressor without the tank, the piston is always running as you're using the airbrush. Now, as soon as you push the button for the airbrush, the pressure drops anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds. So the pressure's not consistent. And as the piston is going forward, as it goes forward, there's your force. As it goes back, it's not as forceful. It just goes so fast. It's kind of like a sprinkler system in a yard. Okay, here you go. Sorry for this. Okay. It's every time the piston goes forward, there's your force of your air. And it's almost like painting in Morse code. Dot, dash, dot, dash, dot, dash. The dot is when the piston is forward. The dash is as the piston withdraws. Now, if you have an air compressor like the Tooty on the far side over there, there's an air reservoir. So the air reservoir builds up a amount of pressure in the tank, so it's constant. When the regulator is set and it gets below a certain pressure, like say 60 pounds, it'll turn on again. It'll build up the pressure in that tank. So as you're using your airbrush, it's using the pressure out of the tank, and the pressure is constant, not the piston going forward and back. Okay, so that's where a compressor with an air tank on it is a better buy than one without a tank. Now again, the compressor from Harbor Freight, if it breaks, unless you buy the replacement warranty, there's no parts. If it breaks, it's dead. Okay, so think about that. Oh my gosh. Charles Diecast Garage, brother, thank you. Here we go. Yay! Super chat. Look at that. One of the things I loved about Germany. God, I lived over there for 3 years when I was in the service, and I've been back several times to Oktoberfest and stuff. I love Germany. If I had a chance to go over there and retire, I would go. I'd sell everything I own, go over there, buy a little farm and have a couple cows and some chickens and things like that. Just down the street from the guest house. Cheers. Brother, Charles Diecast Garage, thank you so much, brother. Wow. Hey, Paul, my name is John, and I want to thank you for inspiration in doing customs. John, thank you, brother. And please don't hesitate to reach out for me if you have other questions that I can help you with your hobby. That's what I'm here for. Okay? It's my pleasure. Thank you. Tom is here from Caliber 50 Customs. Oh yeah, with the advice I gave you about the compressor tank, absolutely, brother. Now I've got a video coming out. Spray Gunner, the small compressor. There we go. Wrong one. The Rudy Tooty, which is the small one without the tank. It works good. It just runs all the time, so it's going to wear out sooner. The other one, the Tooty with the tank, it's going to last you a lot longer. Now the best thing about these compressors is they're quiet. Okay, they're light, they're quiet, etc. I'm going to have a video coming out when I get caught up on some of this stuff, guys. I'm going to have a bunch of videos coming out on some new things, these compressors. I've got this brand new, no-name airbrush, okay? What's really cool about this, okay? Let me check this out here. Let me put this beverage out of here, wait, so I don't spill it, okay? What's really special about this, you got your airbrush, okay? You got your reservoir, your cap over here, put your paint in, and down here, down below, you've got your compressor, okay? I'm going to put together for you real quick. This one has a USB port where it charges down at the bottom. It's all electric, okay? Here's your brush. Screws in here at the top. Now, this thing is well built and well put together, folks. You don't have to smoke it down. It works good, okay? Here's your reservoir for your paint, and it's got a little rubber O-ring in the top there, so it seals really nice, okay? I'm going to be doing a video on this one. I did a video on one of these about 2 years ago from Spray Gunner. This one here is new and improved. It's got higher pressure. It lasts longer. Now, this one comes with a 0.3 needle, all right? So if you're using the Createx paints and like that, you're going to have to thin them down really good. Now, to turn it on, all you got to do is push down. Can you hear it? Now, down at the bottom, there's a little button. Push that button. Higher pressure, okay? Higher pressure. A full charge in this compressorless airbrush runs for about 40 minutes. Takes about 2 hours to charge, but it's not going to take you 40 minutes to paint a car, all right? This will work with the Spectre Flame paints, the Retro Flame paints from Second Chance Redlines, okay? Got a little light in the bottom, the little logo here that says No Name from Spray Gunner, okay? This is a good brush. I'm going to be doing a brand new review on this one because this is new and improved, okay? It works fantastic. I've already tried it out, but I still got to do the video on it, all right? If you got more questions about this, I think this runs for about $65 to $70. If you don't have one of these compressors or something like that, this isn't bad for you to start out with. Again, push down for air, back for paint. Down for air, back for paint, okay? And again, it comes with your USB cable. It comes with cleaning brushes, etc. Really nice, and it works good. Now, other times when I've done reviews on airbrushes, okay, I've just done some painting on some paper or stuff like that. I'm going to actually be painting a car with this to show you that it works. All right? Good system, good stuff. Spray Gunner, check them out. Okay? Good stuff. And one of the other things about Spray Gunner, their customer service is incredible. I order stuff myself when I go to do Spray Gunner. They send me a few things here and there to check out. But when I go to do some of the stuff for Spray Gunner, I buy from them, and they got great products. They got the, like I said, they got the airbrushes, they got the compressors, they got the Createx paint. They've got their own line of paint called Chroma Air, and they've got some new stuff coming out from Chroma Air. I can't talk about it because it's kind of hush-hush, but it'll be coming out soon, and it's going to be great, okay? So check out spraygunner.com. Great stuff. Let's go back to some of this stuff. I apologize here. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. By the way, Paul. Thanks, Josh. Those are really kind words, brother. Thank you so much, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, I did get that from Spray Gunner, Tom. The brushes, I get the brushes, I get the compressors, the paint, all that stuff. My airbrush, I think they run for about $65 to $70. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's check it out. Here, let's check it out. I'm going to go online real quick. Okay, let's check it out. And I'm going to go to the Spray Gunner website. All right, let's see here. I know it's here somewhere. Sorry. Is that it? That is not it. Let's see. Spray gunner. There we go. Spray gunner. I'm on the website. Okay. And again, I'm checking it on my phone here. Let's go to this. Let's go to airbrush and kits. Let's go to no name. Okay. Down the line. Da-da-da. Where are you? It might be out of stock. Let's try this again. Okay. Spray guns. No name. They must be out of stock, brother. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Like I said, I think it was around $65 to $70, something along those lines. About 65 to 70 bucks. I'll check with Artem there at Spray Gunner and find out if and when they're going to be back in stock, please. PSI is anywhere from 25 to 30 pounds. I'll tell you what. Let me open up the box right here, and it'll tell you. Got the little manual here. Dun, dun, dun. Talks about clean brush. Pressure is 20 to 30 psi. Okay? 20 to 30 psi. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I will be doing a video on this soon. As soon as I get caught up with some things. I will check on a discount code from Spray Gunner, and we'll go from there. But again, when I go to do the video, Eddie, in the near future, I promise in the near future, I'll have all that stuff figured out. Let's see. Have you ever done any spraying with model trains? You know, I haven't, Bill, but I would love the opportunity. I've got a lot of friends that have got model railroads and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm always open to suggestions for some new stuff. That's really cool. Mike Hauk uses Iwatas. Mike, Iwatas are incredible. They make a great product. I've got one in my closet over here. I probably got about 25 to 30 airbrushes, okay? And I'm not bragging because I've just accumulated so many over the years. I've actually got an airbrush tattooed on my shoulder in the back. And no, I'm not going to take my shirt off for you. So stop drooling. All right? I couldn't hold that in. I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh. I've got a whole bunch of airbrushes that I've accumulated over the years. And when I airbrushed down in the strip, I had a 20-gun setup where I had different colors hooked up to every gun. Because when you're painting T-shirts, you got to move quick and got to keep going, and you don't have the time to flush out paints out of airbrushes. But Iwatas have always, always been an incredible product. I prefer Pache because that's what I used for years and years and years. I also used Thayer Chandlers until they went out of business. I think they got bought out by Badger or something. But they made a great product too. But Iwatas are beautiful brushes and they work fantastic. Let's see. You might be building a 78 Chevy C10. I'll look forward to seeing that, Josh, for sure. Tom Ward, when you get a chance, let's talk about the airbrush and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. But I got to check with Artem to see if they have those in stock or when they will. Dan, you also do an HPCS. That's what I've got, and they're beautiful brushes. Yeah, Danny, I'll get that airbrush video out soon. Okay, I've got so much stuff going on, brother. I can't begin to tell you. Don't get me wrong. I love being busy, but I want to make sure that folks are taken care of here. Let's see. Josh used a spray can. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay. Some people use spray cans and they make them look absolutely beautiful. The thing that I don't like about spray cans is that they put down a lot of paint. Okay. And if you've got details on a car, like you've got door jambs and stuff like that, and door handles and things, The spray cans tend to fill in that detail, and you lose a lot of detail if you spray it heavy with the spray can. So that's why I use an airbrush. Danny, keep my shirt on. I will, I promise. A single action or double action is best. Buddy, single actions are good to start with, kinda. Once you go to a double action, brother, you'll never go back. It's like riding a bicycle with training wheels. Once you take off the training wheels and you learn how to ride it without the training wheels, you don't go backwards. That's about the best analogy I can come up with. Do you have to send a super chat to keep the shirt on? Well, you know what? You better hurry up and send it, brother, because I'm taking this thing off until I get that super chat from you. Oh, my gosh. Badger makes a good product. Okay, I've used a lot of Badger paint brushes for years. The Badger Patriot is a good airbrush. I've just got my favorites, you know. Some people like Fords, some people like Chevys, some people like Dodge. I prefer my Pache. Iwatas are excellent. Badger makes a great product. Good stuff. Now, if Badger wants to send me a bunch of Badger Patriots to test out and use and stuff like that, I'll be happy to accept them. Yeah, Tom at Caliber 50 Customs, spray cans, again, they put down too much paint. Okay, in my opinion, all right? Now, again, some people make them work. Some people make the compressors without the tank. People make those work. I have a really big compressor from Silent Air. I bought that when I was working over in Kuwait. Now, the compressor I have was probably close to $1,600. And I was making good money at the time, though, too. But the thing is when it runs, it sounds like a refrigerator. You literally can't hear it until it stops. Then it'll go, psh, and that's it when it stops. I love the Silent Air compressors. Let's see. Mark uses spray cans, working on getting an airbrush set up so I can spray all year round. Hard to paint in the Kansas City winter. There are systems that you can buy, brother, with a little paint booth and stuff like that will allow you to pump those fumes out. I work in a garage here. Even in Florida, it gets, sometimes in the wintertime, it gets too damn cold. Now, in the summertime, for sure, it gets too damn hot. I'm working on trying to get me a portable air conditioner system to be able to cool the garage. Now, yeah, I could leave the door open from the house, but honestly, it takes so much energy to keep the garage cool also. I tried that a couple years back, and it just raised the electric bill stupid crazy because I'm not in here all the time. So eventually I'm going to get me an air conditioner system for inside the garage here. I have a portable one that my wife got me for Father's Day a couple years ago. It works good when I need it, but I need something that's going to cool the entire garage versus just a little tiny area. Let's see. Mopar means more power. Josh, it depends who you ask. Okay? For everybody that says they love Mopar, there's just as many people that love Chevys. There's just as many people that love Fords. There's just as many people that love Toyotas. Okay? And all the other brands included. Okay? Yeah, $1,600. Yeah, my Silent Air compressor. Yes, sir. It's one of the top of the line compressors, and again, when it runs, you can't hear it. Here you go. Listen. You'll probably be able to hear it, but okay. Can you hear it? Let's see, Christmas. Chris, I'll have to check those out. I'm always looking. Eventually, I'm going to be building some dioramas and stuff like that. But, yeah, that sounds good. I would definitely love to check those out. Thomas Lee, how do you give yourself a name and start a YouTube page? That's a really good question, brother. Now, if you have some ideas about what direction you want to go in, okay, as far as a name, do you have a nickname like Rabbit or something like that? Come up with some ideas about how you want to do it. Now, when you make a name, try and make a name that includes what you do. And here's a story that I tell quite often. I'm going to turn it off now if you can hear it. Try and have a name includes what you do, something to do with die-cast or something along those lines. Let's say Tom's die-cast page. Okay, it's kind of boring, but you get the idea. If people don't know what you do, like my wife owns a sign shop, all right? And she does this all the time with people. They'll come up with ideas, and they will have something written on the side of their truck. Here you go. I'll say Tom Smith. All right. Tom Smith, as big as possibly can be on the side of the truck. And then down below in little tiny letters, it says plumbing. Are you trying to sell yourself, or are you trying to sell the business you do? Okay. So, yeah, Tom Smith is important, but again, also what you do is too. Kind of like die-cast graveyard. Okay. Outlaw Speed Shop. It doesn't say die-cast in it, but people check it out and they say, hey, this is pretty cool. Let's keep on going here. There's all kinds of things. Hot Rod Josh's Garage. There's another one. Armor Cat. Good stuff there. Caliber 50 Customs. They've got great stuff. You got to come up with a name that's really, really cool. Yeah, Tom, good story. 50 cal gunner during Desert Eagle. God bless you, brother. Yeah, definitely, Mark. I built my own paint booth, and I use an inline air filter through it and inline fan extractor. I might be building one with a squirrel cage fan in the near future, and I'm going to go through step by step. Now, I've also got a buddy that's got an aluminum shop that I might be building one from scratch to my specifications, and I'll be filming that definitely. Just ordered the new Evil Gasser decals from Second Chance Redlines. Used your code and mentioned you sent me, Paul. Can't wait to get them. Traveler, yeah, Vince makes a great product. I designed those decals, but I used the design. I modified it my way from my buddy Kenny Terry, who passed away last year, and God bless his soul. What about Half Blind Customs? Okay. It's not a bad name. It's custom, but Half Blind. What are you saying? Yeah, was armor officer and graduated from K-State, had the email for years. Your name is a cool name, Mark. Your name is a cool name. I love it. Bruce, or just be completely uncreative and go with the simple, like me. LOL. Zolo Diecast. There it is. You could do TL Diecast, Thomas Lee, or T. Lee, or something like that. Anything. Or Thomas L. Now, if you like to do, like, Tom's Red Lines Restorations, or something like that. Lee's Diecast Fabrication. There's cool. Help him out with a name, guys. You're here. Thomas Lee. Okay? Help him out with a brand new name for YouTube. Let's see what you got. In the meantime, down the bottom is Super Chat. Little square with a $sign on it. Buy your Uncle Paulie a beer or several. Okay? Cheers. Let's have a beverage. Josh, I know you're not old enough to drink. Make it a Coke or Kool-Aid or water or whatever you got. Okay? Cheers. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Best cheap airbrush to use. Josh, I have on my Amazon Marketplace page, there is a link in the description, okay? They're about $35. Come with a hose. It comes with a 0.1, a 0.3, and a 0.5 needle, so you can change them out. It's about 35 bucks. They're not Iwata quality, but they'll work good for you to learn with and train with. In my description, copy the link for the Amazon Marketplace page and you will see them. Again, they run about $35. Good stuff. Coke. There you go, Josh. Let's see. Instead of Half Blind Customs, how about Blurred Visions Diecast Customs? Well, that's pretty interesting. TL's Diecast Customs. I like that. That's pretty good. Thomas Lee Designs. That's a good one, Josh. But again, design what? Okay? Design what? General Lee Diecast. I like it, Jimmy. I like it. Good stuff. Leave It Alone Diecast. Doughcast. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll be paying for the repose of his soul. Yeah. Sorry, Chris. I only missed part of that question. Yeah, Kenny did some really great work with decals and stuff like that, and he was my go-to guy at the time. He had a lot of health issues, unfortunately. He was a diabetic. He had to go through kidney dialysis at least twice a week. And when the COVID thing came through, it bit him because his immune system was way down, and he wound up passing away, unfortunately. I just lost a very, very good friend of mine just before Christmas by the name of Terry Hill. Terry Hill was a guru when it come to doing airbrush work and stuff like that. He was a very, very close friend of mine. And the thing is he had leukemia and he had a bunch of other health issues. And eventually when he would still travel on the road to go to like the Texas State Fair and other places, he would always come into contact with a lot of people. When his immune system being down with this COVID thing going around, he got it, and within a few days he was on a respirator, and it took his life. And I miss my friend Terry very, very much. He taught me a lot of things. He helped me out. Great man. I loved him, and I still love him. And I'm sorry he's gone. God bless Terry Hill, my good friend. Mike, your wife's airbrush business is absolutely incredible. I saw some of the pictures that you showed me of some of the cars she's painted. She is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal work. Dixie Diecast. Depends where Thomas Lee is from. Where are you from, Tom? I know I just sent you a package. Why the hell am I asking you that? I think I'll look. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I'll have an answer for you in a second. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Thomas Lee. I know you sent me your address. Ohio. Thomas Lee is from Cincinnati, Ohio. Yeah, Mike, like I said, her work is absolutely beautiful and phenomenal. Tommy L's Customs. It's not bad. Cincinnati, Ohio. There you go. Buckeye Diecast Customs. How about that? I don't think anybody has that. He's not a Yankee if he's in Ohio. Damn, Tom. Diecast by Lee. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Kamikaze Customs, Louisiana. Yeah. Cajun Diecast. Buckeye Customs. Yeah, Bruce, I was thinking the same thing. Now, I would say die-cast customs because, again, what do you do? To custom what? But it's cool. Hello from the UK, Martin. God bless you, brother. Welcome. Cheers, mate. Martin, that's for you. Cheers, brother. Thank you for joining us today. God, it's got to be super early there, man. Got to be super early over in the UK. Got a lot of friends in the UK. My heritage, my roots, most of it is German, but in Swiss. But my mom's side of the family is English, Irish, and Scottish. And through my family tree, I've researched it back, and King Duncan of Scotland is one of my relatives. What we got here? Sin City Customs. I like that, Charles. That's pretty cool. But does Tom like it? I think it's great. Northern boy, and I was meaning something different with the Yankee part. No offense, brother. I was busting your balls. What about Moonlight Diecast? We do it on the side. Okay. Buckeye Customs. That's pretty cool. When you get your brand spray paint, would you work with no-name spray gun? I prefer, Danny, an airbrush that hooks up to a compressor versus the compressorless airbrush. Now, I will use it because the folks at Spray Gunner make a phenomenal product. And, excuse me, please. I back them up in whatever they do. They make a great, great product. Dan's Chop Shop. I like the Chop Shop. Cool. Let's see. Diecast Sheriff. Kenny helped me create my logo, character, and made the decals. I still put on Diecast Customs today. Rest in peace, Kenny. And again, Jeremy, I found a bunch of those Diecast Sheriff decals that I have that Kenny Terry made. All right? I have those for you. I just got to get them sent to you, brother. Okay, like I said, down there in the corner, down there, is the little square with the dollar symbol, Super Chat, okay? Buy your Uncle Paulie some beer. I'm starting to run low, guys. A huge history buff, Chris. King Duncan, yeah. The thing is with these heritage websites like Ancestry.com and stuff like that, when you put a name in, here you go. William Smith. How many people are named William Smith? Okay? And if you're looking for a grandfather or an uncle or something like that, you've got to pick the right one. Now, I'll give you a perfect example. My name is Paul Bechtel. My father's name was Paul Bechtel, so I'm a junior. Okay? His father's name was William. Whose father's name was William? Whose father's name was William? Whose father's name was Jacob? Whose father's name was William? All right? It took me 2 years to finally figure out what my grandfather, my dad's middle name was Amos, so William A., whose father was William B., and I don't know what the B stood for. And then it went from there, and then I could find all these things. Now, all these other people like King Duncan and stuff like that over in the UK and in Scotland and Ireland like that, that's all on my mom's side. Bruce Solo, $5. Cheers to your Scottish royalty, Sir Uncle Polly. I'm more like the court jester. Bruce, this is for you, brother. Thank you. Bruce Zolo, good people. Bill Disc. William is a pretty good name. Yes, sir, it is. Dan's Chop Shop. King Kong. You guys kill me, man. You guys kill me. Yeah, Jeremy Diecast Sheriff, get a hold of me, brother. I promise I'll pull those decals out and I'll get them sent to you. I might even send you one of my decals just for fun. Now, I'm not talking about the ones to put on the car. Here you go. I still know that I owe some people, all right? I haven't sent out the decals yet, but where the hell are they? Here they are. I've got these die-cast graveyard decals. Now, this is just application tape covering them up. Let me see if I can pull it off here. Here's just one. Okay. There we go. Die-cast graveyard decals. All right. If you want one, contact me in a private message or a direct message, whatever you want to call it. Contact me and I will send you one. It might take me a little time to get it to you because I'll put it in an envelope and send it out in one of my business cards and crap like that. But check this out. One of these die-cast graveyard decals. All right. I will send you one. So contact me in the contact me in the Facebook Messenger, and I'll get one of these to you. It'll take a little time, but I'll get it to you, I promise. Okay? Free of charge. Let's see. Yeah, Tom, I did get the video you sent, brother. I just haven't had a time to go through it yet. But I did make an announcement earlier before you showed up about your event that's coming up in July. Tom, I've got yours on my bench right here behind me. Dun, 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 dun. He sent me one. Caliber 50 Customs. I just haven't figured out a place that I want to mount it yet. All right? But I've got one of your decals, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Hit up Tom, too. Let him send you some decals. There, that'll help you out, buddy. Have Tom, get a hold of Tom there at Caliber 50 Customs. He'll send you a decal for your desk. Good stuff. How many folks we got in the room right now? Let's see real quick here. 31. All right. 31, 31, 31. Okay. 31. All right. Yeah, you'll get one, Tom, when I send you some stuff. Josh, you said something. I'm sorry. You said something about sending some stuff, buddy. I mean, it went that fast. I apologize. You collect 133 cars, Martin, and I'm slowly building repaints of my cars for my family, including replicas of my late granddad and cars my late uncle had. I would love to see pictures of some of those, brother. Calvin D. Chauncey. Calvin D. Chauncey. I have cars for sale in good shape. I'm also happy. Cool cars, first people is really, it makes need toilet seat bowl cleaner. You can get to cool down. What? Sorry, buddy. I don't understand what you're saying there. Let's see. Danny Martinez, 31. What does that mean, brother? I'm sorry. I got to head to bed. Chris, thank you for joining us here today, buddy. Thank you so much. Have a great night. You too, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay, well, we got a bunch of people in a room here, okay? Check this out. Let me get my pen. Hold on. Let me get my pen. My pen. Okay, let's see here. Let me check something real quick. Okay, there's approximately 29 people in the room. All right. Let me see. Okay, check this out. Here I have, may come out more later on, but I have one of a kind. This is a Harley Davidson truck, 62 Chevy pickup. All right, 62 Chevy pickup. This was one of a kind I made. I got the decals from Vince at Second Chance Redlines. All right. Yeah, you've got plenty of things you sent me, buddy. But anyways, who would like this car? Who would like this car? I'm giving this away tonight. Who would like this car? All right. Now, for the folks that are in the room, from 1 to 50, and please only give one guess, one number. From 1 to 50. All right. I got a number written on this paper in front of me. on the back of this decal. I'm going to set it down right here in front of me. All right. Give me a number from 1 to 50. The person that either guesses the number or comes closest will win. All right. And I will send that to you. Let's see. Die-cast sheriff, 20, 44, 25, 33. Gary Myers. Gary Myers. Here you go. There it is. 33. 33. That was quick. Wow. That was quick. Gary, it's yours, brother. 62 Chevy pickup. Get a hold of me on Facebook Messenger if you can. Get me your address and everything. I'll get it in the mail this week. Oh, God, there's so many people saying, oh, I want one too. All right, let's see. Give me a second. Now, how many of you folks on here are subscribed to my Patreon page? You'll get the 67 Chevelle with the die-cast graveyard theme on it if you subscribe within the next few days, okay? There's all kinds of advantages to being on my Patreon page. So check it out in the comments. Comments? Description. Check out the description, okay? And help out Uncle Paulie on the Patreon page. You'll get one of these cars, but only for the next 3 days, okay? Yeah, Gary, good stuff up there in New York. Up there in New York. All right, now. You know, I'm feeling incredibly generous for some reason. Jamie's back. Devil's Details Diecast, okay? He's back. Wow, let's see. Yeah, we already went through the numbers. Gary guessed number 33. Gary guessed number 33, so he won the truck. Tom, you're incredible, brother. Tom Ward over there at Caliber 50 Customs, he is fantastic. Let me look at something real quick. That's not it. Okay. How many of you have seen the cars that I have been selling online? The die-cast graveyard specials. This is a 67 Camaro. Okay? 67 Camaro. All right? Wow. Who wants this? Who wants this? Okay? Who wants this? What should we do to give it away? What should we do to give that away? Yeah, Martin, thank you. I would love to see that. I fell down 20 flights of stairs due to the ice. I went to check my mail. Mike wants it. So you got the pickup, or did you get the Camaro, Mike? Camaro's, yeah, the Camaro's fun. I love it. You see, all you guys want this. What shall we do to give it away? Have a build off. Okay, that's not a bad idea, but a lot of guys don't do build. You know, Brad at Full Cast Customs, your work is awesome, brother. Numbers from 1 to 30. You know what? Draw names out of a hat. I don't feel like writing names. That's a good idea, though. Start in reverse, alphabetical order by last name. Okay, so Mike, you got the truck, so you want the Camaro. Okay. Build off. How long did it take you to down a whole brewski? Andre, how you doing, man? You know how long it takes to down a beer? Join me. Let's do one. Done. There. Send it to a veteran. Yeah, it's a good idea, too. I accept all challenges. Guess your middle name. You probably already know it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What can we do? You know what? Wow. What can we do to give it away? Son of a gun. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be real stupid, but here we go. In front of me, there is a car. All right, on my bench. It's a classic car. It's from 1950 to 1970. Okay? Guess the car, and then the person closest to guessing the kind of car that I have in front of me, and I'm going to grab it right now and put it in front of me on the computer, okay? So I can just pick it up and show you, all right? Guess the car, the classic car from 1950 to 1970, and the closest person will win that Camaro. Let's see it. What the hell is this? Here we go. Dodge Charger, 67 Chevelle, Camaro Studebaker, nice. 55 Bel Air, 62 Chevy pickup, Camaro. Thomas Lee, Thunderbird. Okay? We're on Thunderbird. Thomas Lee guessed Thunderbird. All right? Tom, you won the Camaro. Nice. That was cool. That was so friggin' cool. Thunderbird. Look at you. Nice. You rock. Goldwing. Oh my gosh. People are still guessing. You suck at these games. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I got all kinds of stuff coming up, man. Videos and things. Like I said, also if you want a decal, all right, go ahead and contact me in either on the Diecast Graveyard page on Facebook, or you can contact me at diecastgraveyard.com. Send me a message, give me your address, I will get you a decal. Okay? Thunderbird, I believe, buddy, it's a 62. I'm probably off on it. 61, 62. Didn't think there is that a 58? Yeah, I think it's a 62. I'm probably way off. But here, check this out. Okay, here's the one that I was just showing you. Okay, maybe you can tell me which one it is. All right, but I've been doing one, repainting one, refurbishing one. Okay, haven't finished it up yet, but there's two. Okay, I've been doing that. And again, good guess on the other one was I got an old Studebaker here that I'm going to be doing. These are old Corgis. I love those. My gosh, got all kinds. God, I got so many things going on. I'm like going crazy, but I love what I do. God, I love what I do. Lee Bird Diecast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Tom, it's yours. Do me a favor, brother, though, and let me know when you get your box, please. It should be here tomorrow, but let me know when you get your box, okay? Look like a 58. You might. It might be, bud. What do we got here? Mark Bastian. Okay, you just pledged on the website from Patreon. Brother, I can't thank you enough for being a new Patreon subscriber. God bless you, my friend. God bless you. I can't thank you enough. Sin City Customs. I like Sin City Customs. That's excellent. Am I doing the OPA build? Buddy, I'm going to try. Scott is good people. He really is. And for those of you who don't know, Scott at OPA's Diecast, he is in the hospital with esophageal cancer. It's cancer of the esophagus, okay? I'm hoping he's doing well, but usually when you have situations like that, it's hard to recover from. Okay, but they're having a build off to draw attention to Opa, to wish him well and pray for him and like that. If you have an old Tootsie toy, Jamie, help me out here. If you have an old Tootsie toy or anything like that that you want to do to raise awareness for Opa, and maybe even if you, once you build it off, you auction it off or sell it off and send the money to the family, then that's probably a really good idea. But I've got a bunch of Tootsie toys here in the drawer. I just got to find them. But yeah, yeah. Anytime. I've been going through a lot of friend losses lately, and when you have stuff like this, I just had a very dear friend that she's younger. She got checked out. She just had a baby about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Her and her husband, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she went through the double mastectomy, and they just removed a lot of. They removed a lot of her lady parts and stuff like that. And she's so young and such a promising life, and that young baby. You know, people bitch about the stupidest things. You know, like, oh, I just ran out of beer. You know, the price of beer went up. You know, what about that lady that just had both of her breasts removed because of cancer, and they still got to check her out and maybe go through chemo and everything else? You know, people bitch about the stupidest things. They really, really do. Is your group on Facebook the Diecast Graveyard? Yes, sir, it is, Martin. It certainly is, brother. Thank you. Yeah, you got a Tootsie toy, Jamie? 57 is the unknown. Okay. German cars. I'm chugging a Coke since you ran out of beer. I didn't run out, dude. I got more right here. I'm old. We don't run out of things. Josh? Let's see. Yeah, Mark said Tootsie Toy or German cars. Okay. Check out Diecast International Builders Matchbox. Mark launched the video. I haven't seen the video yet, but I'll definitely look it out. Would you make me a custom 67 Chevy Nova? Calvin, I'd love to. Okay, here's the only thing, brother. I do have a full-time job. I am a bomb disposal technician by trade. It's what I did in the military. It's what I do now as a contractor. I travel a lot for work. I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm doing for people, trying to catch up and like that. I got a bunch of customs back on the desk back there, things I'm trying to get out to people. I would love to do this for you, but the only thing I'm asking you, please, is when you send it to me, please be patient. Okay? Please be patient. I would love to do this for you. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Life is definitely precious. Tomorrow is not promised. As my wife says, age is denied to so many people. It's denied to so many people. It certainly is. Yeah, too shallow in thought and not heavy enough in the heart for the rest of the world. Absolutely, Charles. Absolutely, brother. You're young and you ran out of ideas. You know, Josh, you are young. And if we can help inspire you to do these customs and have a lot of fun like that, brother, that's what we're here for, to help encourage you. And we're all there to support you. But you need to go subscribe to Josh's page is what you need to do, guys. Let's see. Empty pegs are real problems. Just saying. You know, recently I went to Walmart the other day, and they've been empty since just before Christmas. I actually found a few cars at Walmart this time. They haven't stocked fully, but they got some in. I found some Cybertrucks and some other things like that. I was happy to find something. I will not subscribe for months. I've been watching your videos for a long time. You do a very good job of what you're doing. Calvin, subscribe, please. I mean, when I get videos out there, if you subscribe, when I release a new video, you get notified, especially if you click the little bell. And it helps me out, too, with the numbers and like that. But please, please, please subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's see. Nova's your favorite car, doing a 66 now in zinc bath. Well, hopefully you're not going to leave it in there too long. Now, the thing with the zinc bath is when you do that, Ed, or Pete, is put it in for 15 to 30 minutes. And when you take it out, you need to buff it down because the zinc plating kind of makes peaks. If you look under a microscope, it makes peaks. So you smooth that down. Then you put it back in. Do it at least 3 times, maybe 4 times. You don't want to do it too many because it'll start to fill in the door jams and things like that. It'll start coating. It gets thicker, kind of like using heavy spray paint in a can. It'll fill those things in. It'll make some of your details a little bit unrecognizable. Okay? But I look forward to seeing some of your work, buddy. Let's see. Can we give a shout out to the servicemen being sent in harm's way and pray for their safe return? Thomas, absolutely, brother. For all the folks, all your family members, all your friends, anybody you know that's going over to Europe deploying during this crisis with Russia and the Ukraine and like that, for troops that are stationed, if they're still there in Afghanistan, if they're there in Iraq or Kuwait or anywhere in the world, here in the United States, if they're there protecting your freedoms and your service, God bless them, and cheers. One of my finest diecast buddies in the UK had the same cancer, and I recently gifted him a Bedford camper van to make him a 143 Bedford camper van. He loves it. Martin, that is so cool. That is so cool. And it lets your friends know that you're thinking about them, okay? Let's see. Yeah, I just Googled diecast graveyard, and it mentioned bomb disposal. You are a superhero first responder. Thank you for your service. Mike, thank you. Thank you is all I can say. I'm very blessed. I'm very fortunate. And I've got a lot of years experience doing what I do. I've still got all my fingers and toes and important appendages. I love my job. I love what I do. I've been very fortunate. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. I just learned a lot about from subscribing to Paul's channel. My builds have been so much better because of his advice. Tom, you're too kind. You're too kind, brother. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Cheers. And Tom Ward, Caliber 50 Customs. He's an Army veteran also. Cavalry Scout, I believe, right? God bless, brother. Andre says, Paul, have you ever nickel plated the car? It's hard to do. Buddy, I've never nickel plated the car, but it's almost like setting up a zinc bath. It takes a little bit of research to figure out what you want to do. Now, I can't figure out why you would want to nickel plate a car. Copper plating is another story now. You can solder to copper, but you can't solder to zinc because it won't hold. You can do it, but it won't hold. All right? Good stuff. Here you go. Check this out. I got one for you. Here you go. Dun, da, da, da. Here's a car coated in copper. In copper. Nice. It's a Dodge Coronet. I'm looking forward to doing something with this. My buddy Joe has a plating business. He does copper, silver, gold, chrome, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Got a whole bunch of new stuff coming. Let's see. Ow. Essayons. Yeah. Diecast Sheriff. You know, you rock yourself, you know. Wow. I didn't know we had soldiers going to Europe. Yes, sir, we do. They're deploying. Yes to all my brothers and sisters that have raised their right and are willing to do what needs to be done for the country. Yes, Mark, absolutely, brother. God bless our servicemen and women that protect our freedoms, okay? I'm not going to get into politics and stuff like that. The president right now, not one of my favorite people, but right now he needs our support for what's going on in the world. God bless him in the decisions he makes. I respect the office. I'm not crazy about the man, but he's got an incredible job and a lot of responsibility. Kimo Conklin, interested in seeing someone build the Yeehaw Ford Courier U-Haul truck from Puddin's Fab Shop. here on YouTube. Keep up the excellent work. Chemo, contact me, brother. I mean, I'm always interested in a challenge. Okay, I'm always interested in a challenge. So please, let's send me some pictures and stuff like that. We'll go from there. Yeah, the copper is sweet, brother. But I'm gonna get some that are gold plated. Now I'm working on a car right now where I'm gonna be doing, and I've been working on it for a while. Diecast Resurrection Austin. The guy that goes blah, 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 that guy. He does beautiful work. His paint jobs are phenomenal, etc. like that. I'm not crazy about the blub 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 thing, but hey, to each his own, right? Anyway, he does some nice work, and I'm working on a car right now that I've been working on for a while, where it's covered in gold leaf. He released a video, but I've been working on mine for months, and I just haven't had time to finish it. But that's going to be something. It's an M2 55 gasser, and I'm going to be doing it in gold leaf. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the name of the car is Gold Rush. It's going to be cool. Let's see. Ricky, I have to say same thing, brother. Thank you for your help and teaching. Ricky Montalvo, one of my best friends, he's does some beautiful work. Thank you, Danny. Well spoken. Bruce, thank you, brother. Copper's awesome. Would look cool with a red Spectre flame. You know, I don't know if it would. That's definitely something for sure. You and me both, Paul. Tom, always looking to try to build something new. Yes, sir. Let's see. Dan's Chop Shop. Here's a challenge for you for next month's chat. Have a head of hair. Dan, don't you have something to do that involves maybe some of this? I can grow hair. It just looks like an Amazon rainforest that all the big logs were taken out of the middle of it. Okay. When I first got out of the service, man, I had hair down to here, and yeah, that didn't last. Do you think Trump would handle Putin differently? Yes. Yes. I think that had the scandals with Trump not been happening in the background and stuff, I think we would have an incredibly good relationship with Russia, which we should have now, but we don't. Diecast Resurrection character, Mike Upton. Austin from Diecast Resurrection, we talk all the time. He does phenomenal work. He's in his mid to late 30s, and it's just the whole blub 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 thing. Everybody has their own thing. I have the Uncle Paulie thing, and people go, oh, that's dumb. Well, you know what? I understand. Austin does beautiful, beautiful work. Cheers to my Canadian friend. You know what? Let's all do a cheers. God bless. Thank you. Let's see. Brad, make sure you look at the trunk of my NASCAR build for the Four Horsemen, and you see how I feel about our president. I respect the office of the president. I respect the job that he has to do. I'm not crazy about the individual, but that's my own personal beliefs. Let's see. Fan of Austin. He does nice work. He does beautiful work, brother. He does beautiful work. Diecast Resurrection is the man. Austin does some great stuff. Let's see. They call you Stick? Okay. Nice. Does anybody have any questions? Please. Please. Oh my gosh, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, I know I got started late here because of those foo bars I was doing. You have the range, and it has nothing to do with the hobby, but it goes with your channel. Yes, it does, Tom. Yes, it does. Kind of like me with Diecast Graveyard, okay? I had to come up with a theme, and that's what I came up with. Dolph Cam. Cheers. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. For those of you who are still here that haven't done it yet, down in the bottom, there's a square with a $sign on it. That's called Super Chat. If you want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beer or a 6-pack or whatever like that, please check it out. Please check it out. Dave Parker, how you doing, man? Question. Where are Jim and Andrew? I know who you're talking about, Andrew, but what do you mean, Jim? What has been your most challenging build, Paul? Travelers Diecast Customs. I'm still working on it, buddy. What I got here is a 1940 Ford pickup truck. It's from my buddy Keith Kripe. And I've been doing this for well over a year, okay? Because I work on it from time to time as time progresses or time permits. But what he did is he sent me a 1940 Ford pickup truck. I want to say that it's 125 or 124 scale, maybe 1/18th. I think it's 124. Anyways, he sent me 2 trucks. So he wanted me to take a pickup truck and turn it into a quad cab, okay? That's what I'm working on here, all right, is this quad cab. I still have a lot to fill in with JB Weld, Jim Silva, JB Weld here to sand it down and groove it out. But once I get this big portion done, it's going to be a lot easier. But I've been working on this for Keith Kripe for a long time. God bless, brother. I'm so sorry that I haven't got to you sooner. But I'm working on it. Now, what's really cool is inside, you can see here that it's incredibly smooth, okay? What I did was I took some masking tape and I put it on the inside of this as I held it in place. Now, in the center sections and like that, I took some tin cans like this, smoothed it, cut out sections, smoothed it out, put it in with super glue, and I used the JB Weld on top, sanded it all out, peeled that aluminum down on the inside, put a little bit more in there. Now I've got this lower section to do. Now the front doors are going to be able to open, okay? But because of what I'm doing in the back, okay, you got the little door hinges and stuff like that, I'm not going to be able to have the rear doors open. Now I can take the seat from one truck and put it in the back to make it look like a quad cab with no problems. Now the front doors, again, like I said, are going to open. But once I get this all figured out, smoothed out, sanded down, and painted, Keith came up with a beautiful, beautiful paint job idea. And that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be kind of like a red with a dark cherry red or something like that, burgundy. And it's going to be beautiful. It's just taken me a long time to do this because as I get involved with other things, traveling on the road for my job, this has been my unicorn, okay? It's been the toughest one I've done. I am making a video of it, and this is probably going to be my very first 2-part video because it's taken that long, all right? This is going to be an amazing build, a lot of fun. It's just taken time, and I apologize to Keith immensely, all right? He's been so patient. This is going to be beautiful. Anyways, that's your answer, buddy. Oh, goodness gracious. Put that back where it goes. Okay, let's see. Gosh, Uncle Paulie, thanks for the lives. Everyone that follow. When my family comes in to ask something, I'm on live chat and they leave me alone. There you go. Thanks, Charles. I'm sending you pictures via email. Thank you, Chemo. Thank you. So what are you going to do? How long have you been doing this? You've been doing a good job in Ohio. I don't understand that one. I have a plan on our build, something I haven't tried yet. Dan, that's always a good thing, trying new stuff, always. You know who's really good at trying new stuff is, oh gosh, I'm having a mind dump here. Sorry. What castings do you prefer to do more than others? Hot Wheels, Matchbox, etc. Tom, I prefer Hot Wheels. They tend to be a little bit more now. The M2s are a lot more detailed. Thing is, though, is when you take M2s apart, I mean, you got to take the lights out, and you got to take the bumpers off, and the steering wheel, and the dash, and all that stuff. You got to take all that stuff out, but then it's a bitch to get it back together. But man, they look good. They look good. Andrew, how you doing, brother? Sorry to be so late. You're not late, brother. You're here. That's all that matters. Cheers. God bless. Prost. I don't think that's what they say in Switzerland, but Prost. Tom, you like Matchbox. They're smaller than Hot Wheels. They go, Shorter's Diecast. Hey, Gary, how you doing, brother? Looking forward to seeing your NASCAR build for sure. Andre is still here. Just finishing your Porsche 2 stuff for this weekend. Danny, Paul, you are truly amazing with your projects. God bless you, my brother. Danny, thank you so much, but you're far too kind, buddy. Reason I don't have content is my worst. You're your worst critic, your own worst enemy. Yeah, the video process scares you to death. Anthony, let me know, buddy. I will do my best to help you. Okay, I film all my stuff on my iPhone. Okay, I film all my stuff on my iPhone. Now I edit it with my computer. You need a good laptop or a good computer and a good program to do your editing. Some people edit it on their phone, and God bless them if they can do that. But in order to get the really detailed stuff and have a lot of fun with it, you need a computer to do this stuff. You just got your P2 casting. Nice. Andrew Prost works here, or in Canada. Cheers. Andrew, I picked up something the other day that I'm going to be sending you. It's truly from the heart, brother. I can't wait to get it. It's an amazing car. I can't wait to get it to you. I'll be sending you another box. It'll be in the future, but I'll be sending you another box, buddy. Yeah, I saw this. I went, oh, Andrew. So there you go. You're more of a Hot Wheels guy. You've done a few M2 builds, so I know what you mean by many parts. Yeah, the parts for the M2s are incredible, dude. You get in there, you got to shave off the little melted parts and the little tabs and stuff like that. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. What time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. I missed the first 40 minutes of my broadcast because of the foobar with me turning it on and stuff like that. What program do you use to edit my videos? Buddy, I use a program called Wondershare Filmora. They just come out with version 11. I absolutely love the program. It's super easy to use, and I've been using it for like 3 years. At the time, I bought the lifetime subscription, so every time they come up with a new version, I get it for free. So I absolutely love it. If you need help with, they got some free stuff out there too, but you need to pay for the version to get rid of that little watermark in the corner and stuff like that. That's what's going to make your videos more professional. Andrew, I'm too generous. Buddy, you're generous too, but I see so many builds that you like send to the Goodwill store or whatever like that. I'm going, no, don't send that. Send it to me. Oh, you make some beautiful stuff, buddy. Andrew, you sure do. Andrew, 550A Spider is a Kamikaze Customs. Do a search on YouTube for how to start a channel and create videos. It's not as scary as you would think. You're right. It's not as scary as you think. You just gotta man up, pull up your shorts a little tighter, and do it. There it is. Gary Shorter, thank you, brother. Shorter's Diecast, guys. If you haven't subscribed to him, he is the guru of NASCAR builds and race cars and stuff like that. Check out Shorter's Diecast. Before you go, okay? I showed this to some of the guys before. This is a build I'm doing for John Dock, Black Sheep, okay? All right? This is his drag car. It was labeled at the time as one of the fastest cars in the world for the category he's in. All right. It's going to come in an M2 case. Okay. And it's going to be autographed by John on the back when he sells these. He'll be selling these on his website, and when I get all the information, I get these cars built, there'll be 50 of them, and there probably won't be any more. But the Black Sheep is an incredible, incredible race car. I've done a lot of 3D work on these cars with the, you can see there, a lot of 3D work. On the back is parachutes. There you go, parachutes, right? But good stuff for sure. I'll be doing a video on this too, but he's up in Georgia this weekend racing at an event called Lights Out. All right, good stuff here. A lot of fun doing these cars. They're going to be incredible. They're going to go fast. Okay, he's got a lot of subscribers on his channel. Beautiful stuff, and I'm honored to be able to make these cars for him. Let's see. You use Adobe Premiere. That's good stuff too, buddy. That's a good program. Devil's Decals. Jamie, cheers, man. Good night, buddy. Thank you so much. Kamikaze Customs. Your Cajun accent should be fun for people to understand. You know what? It is what it is, buddy. As long as you have fun doing what you're doing, that's all that matters. Calvin DeChauncey. What's your favorite movie and what's your favorite music? Mine is country. My favorite music is heavy metal, like Mudvayne, Disturbed. I'm a headbanger. My favorite movie, here you go. One of my favorite movies is Smokey and the Bandit. I love those Burt Reynolds movies. Good stuff. Jackie Gleason, love them. Good question, brother. Dude, that's the best part. People who give two craps about that. This community is awesome. Yes, it is, Bruce. It sure is. It's a great community. I love this. Oh, speaking of, next month in March in North Carolina, Lexington, North Carolina, the folks that do my protectors, Myleon Customs, here, it's over here. There it is, right there. All right, Myleon Plastics. They have opened up or will be opening up a House of Cars, North Carolina diecast store. They are having a grand opening. I believe it's the 19th of March. All right. I have been asked to be a guest there to go up, answer questions, sign autographs, etc. And they're going to have a whole bunch of celebrities up there. They got movie stars up there from the Fast and Furious series. They got Noel G that's coming up there. This was the guy that was in the Jim Carrey movie Bruce Almighty. The guy that had the monkey coming out of his butt. But he was in the Fast and Furious movies too. He's going to be up there signing autographs. And just all kinds of stuff. I'm going to be there. There's a whole bunch of other folks. Melinda Bly is going to be up there. And some other folks too. And they're going to have a lot of deals on cars and die-casts and stuff. Grand opening. If you get a chance to come up there, I'm going to do my best. Enrique Samed from Samed Wheels is going to be there. There's so many folks. So many folks. You get a chance, please check it out. It'd be great. Smokey and the Cannonball Run. Yeah, good movies, brother. Cannonball Run. Devil's... it wasn't Devil's Details diecast. Maybe it was. That we just did a Cannonball Run build last year sometime that turned out really good. You found the Smokey and the Bandit trilogy at a garage sale for $1. Haven't watched the third one yet. Charles... The third one sucks. It really, really does. I hate to say it. The original Smokey and the Bandit, not even number 2. Cannonball Run. Sharky's Machine. Okay, Sharky's Machine with Burt Reynolds. A lot of good movies. Hooper was a good movie, I thought. Anthony Kamikaze Customs, have a great night, brother. Thank you so much. You'll be at the House of Cards, Carolina live. Okay. Look forward to seeing you, buddy. Please. Look forward to seeing you. Godsmack. Yeah, I like their music too. Mark Bastian, Convoy, and Star Wars. I like the Star Wars series too, brother. I'll tell you what, the series that came out there on Disney Channel, the Boba Fett, loved it. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. Paul, your box is just about ready to get sent to Florida. Got a good mix of Eurobrand castings for you, which I hope you'll enjoy. Andrew, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Anything you send is going to be incredibly welcome, brother. Cheers. God bless, brother. You're a good friend. Thank you so much. You know what? Let's have a beverage. Mark Bastian, Gone in 60 Seconds. 2-lane blacktop. Yeah. What was the one that Vanishing Point was like a chase movie and stuff like that? That was a pretty good movie too. Yeah, Charles. I love the Smokey and the Bandit movies. I love Burt Reynolds and stuff like that. It's been incredible. Okay, here you go. Guys that are still in the room. What celebrity have you met that you like the most? What celebrity have you met that you like the most? I'll tell you a story while you're putting your answers up on the board. While I was young and in the military, being in bomb disposal, we would always be called, excuse me, please. We would always be called to do protection detail for the president and vice president and stuff like that. Well, when I first got in the military, the president at the time, or even former presidents, was Gerald Ford. Now, Gerald Ford, after he lost the election to Jimmy Carter back in the late 70s, okay, he was the only president that was never elected. He was appointed by Richard Nixon when he resigned, and then he became president, et cetera, okay? He was from Michigan, played football in Michigan, etc., like that. Here I was, 19 years old. Gerald Ford had a reputation for tripping over things and being clumsy and stuff like that. Dance Chop Shop, Ted Nugent, Sammy Hagar, Chemo, I Hate You. Sammy Hagar is one of my idols. Gerald Ford from Michigan, every president that retires, they build a presidential library. And that houses certificates of what they did when they were president, the bills they signed, etc. George Possum Jones. Buddy, I really don't know who that is. I apologize. Anyways, Gerald Ford, here I was. We were overseeing, I was stationed in Michigan at the time, and we were overseeing the last 30 days of construction of the Gerald Ford Museum, which was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I was on the back porch, or the back loading dock, whatever like that. I'm 19 years old. I mean, I'm not too long out of high school, young in my military career. Johnny Depp, excellent. Possum Jones, cool. I love Johnny Depp's work. Anyway, so I'm standing off to the side, which is what we do as bomb disposal. We stand off to the side. Boss Hogg and Danny Glover, nice. And he's walking up the stairs. Well, again, Gerald Ford had a reputation for being clumsy. He's walking up the stairs. He about trips and falls on his face on the concrete. He didn't fall, but he almost did. And I'm off to the side going, like that. And he looked over at me, and like everybody's like, huh? He looked over at me, and he walked over to me and says, "Good morning, son." He says, "Did you find that funny?" I says, "Sir, I found it funny that you didn't trip and fall on your face. I was very glad that you didn't." And he asked me my name, and I told him. He says, "I used to work for the Bechtel Corporation a bunch of years ago." He says, "Are you related to the Bechtels?" I said, "Well, sir, I'm more related to the trailer park Bechtels, not the ones that build the nuclear power plants, okay?" And he laughed a little bit, and he says, "Do you have any plans for lunch?" And I'm like, "Okay." He says, "Why don't you join me in the Oval Office?" And in the museum, they had a miniature replica of the Oval Office there. And he said, "Why don't you meet me for lunch?" And I'm like, I'm looking at my boss at the time. You know, I go, oh, okay. And he says, "Just you." All right. So we Rick Nelson from Cheap Trick Nice. So anyway, we at lunchtime came around, and I went to the Secret Service agent, and he invited me into the Oval Office, and we had this big ham sandwich and stuff like that. We're talking. He's asking me all kinds of questions and stuff like that, and he started asking me about my mom and my dad and everything else. And then for the next many years, while he was still alive, my parents got a Christmas card from Gerald Ford thanking them for me serving in the military and representing the country and everything else. It was so cool. And here you go. And there's a couple other stories that go with this, right? Gerald Ford, Neil Young, nice. New Jerry Garcia, no way. Carrier Dome, yep, that's home. I was at a hotel in Omaha, Nebraska, and always off to the side of the wherever the dignitary was, they had what's called a holding room. Anytime the dignitary would get a package or anything like that, it would go to the holding room for inspection. And us being in bomb disposal, we would always check it out, make sure there's no explosives and shit like that. Well, this big fruit basket came in, and this thing had to be over 100 pounds. I mean, the fruit in there, I mean, apples were like this. I mean, it was friggin' huge. And I reached in this one basket, and I pulled out this banana. All right, this banana was. There we go. This banana was friggin' huge. Had to be over a foot long or a foot and a half long. It was the biggest banana I ever saw in my life. And I'm holding it in my hand. I'm looking at my partners, and there we're talking. Look at the size of this damn thing, you know? And I'm holding this banana, and just then the entourage is walking by on the outside of the door. And walks by is Gerald Ford. And he stops and he walks back and he looks in the door. And he says to me, he says, "What do you got there, Paul?" And I looked at it, I got this huge banana. He says, "I think it's loaded, sir." He says, "Well, damn it, get rid of it." And we all laughed, and they went on their way. Well, about 3 hours later, I went up to my hotel room, and that whole fruit basket, he had it sent up to my room. I couldn't believe it. It gets even better. Years later, I mean, he's not president anymore, but I was in New York City, and we were doing a detail for old George Bush, not the young one, the old George Bush. And they're at a restaurant, and they're eating dinner. Well, about half a block or a block down the street, this big limousine pulls up, and these guys get out, and they're scrambling everywhere. Out of the limo comes Gerald Ford. He looks down the street and goes, "Hey." He turns around and he starts walking down the street. These agents are walking into the restaurant. He's walking down the street. Next thing I know, these agents are running after him down the street. "Where are you going, Mr. President?" And he comes down, he reaches out, and he shakes my hand. He says, "Paul, how you doing? How's your mom and dad doing and everything?" I said, "Sir, they're doing just fine. It's so good to see you." And we talked for a quick moment, and everybody's looking at me like, "What the hell? How the hell do you know this guy?" And he said, "Well, I got to go now. I got a bunch of things going on." He says, "Good to see you, Paul." He says, "Take care." I says, "Thank you, Mr. President." He walks back down the aisle, walks back down the street, goes into the restaurant. That's the last time I saw him. He passed away a few years later on than that. But that was probably one of the most important people that I've ever met in my life. That was so much fun. And God bless him. God bless him and Betty and his wife and everything so much. Let's see. Neil Young, Jerry Garcia. Fast and Furious, your favorite movie of all time. All 9 of them. Yeah, this is a pretty good series. It's a lot of fun. Fast and Furious. General Richard Myers and Gale Sayers. Mark, God bless. Yeah, one of the greatest football players in history. Smoking the Bandit, who is my favorite movie too. Yeah, I love it. I'm so, and I've got a whole bunch of other stories like that. Being in the military and being working with the Secret Service. I was doing a quick detail up in Beverly Hills. Okay, we were staying at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, and the dignitary that was visiting was Queen Beatrice of the Netherlands. And we're standing outside. She's getting ready to leave, and all of a sudden, somebody taps me on the shoulder and says, "Hey, what's going on?" And I turn around and look. It was Rod Stewart, the singer. And he says, "What's going on?" I said, "Well, Queen Beatrice is coming out here anytime now." He said, "Oh, cool." And that was pretty neat. Cool wheels. Thank you, brother. John Cena. That's got to be interesting. Yeah, Charles, that was... I've got so many stories like that with different celebrities. I've met and talked to Ronald Reagan several times. I got a chance to meet one of my heroes, Lee Iacocca from Chrysler. He was one of the main people that was responsible for the renovation of the Statue of Liberty. It was all private donations, and he helped raise all the money for the Statue of Liberty. And I had a chance to talk to him. He actually wrote a book about his life. He was involved with the Ford Mustang, and he saved Chrysler with the K car and a bunch of other things. Real interesting man to talk to. They just called him Mr. I. Lee Iacocca. Really good people. Let's see. Yeah, cool wheels. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any more questions? I'm probably going to limit these live feeds to about once a month, just to make sure that you got time to collect your questions and stuff. Now, you can always contact me if you have questions. I'm here to help. You've got my comments in the videos. You've got my Facebook information. If you got a question, please ask. Al Pacino, no way. No way. I would love to meet Al Pacino. God, he's been in so many movies, especially like the Godfather series and Scarface and just Scent of a Woman. I mean, a bunch of other movies. Great stuff. Dan's Chop Shop, you're out, butter, too. Guys, like I said, down in the corner down there is the Super Chat button, the square with the little dollar sign. You want to buy your Uncle Paulie a beer? Let's do it, please, because I'm ready to have some more. You know what? Let's have some cheers here. Oh, thank you so much. This has been a really good evening. I've had a lot of fun telling stories, talking to you guys. The guys that won stuff, Tom Lee. Yeah, all you other guys that won stuff, please contact me. Tom Lee, who won the Camaro, who else won the Camaro, please contact me. I'll get that to you. All right. Thank you so much. I've had a lot of fun. This has been great. Not a problem, Echo. Thank you. You painted John and Bo Derek's plane. Nice. You know, Tom, it's my time to go piss too, and I think we've been busy enough here tonight. I will see you in a few weeks with another live stream. We will go from there. Guys, thank you so much for tonight's broadcast. I love your support. Thank you. Cheers. God bless. And thank you. Have a great night.